Hi, I'm Miss Teresa, your host and dance movement teaching artist. Welcome to Listen.Think.Leap, creative movement podcast where all you need is yourself, your imagination, and a bit of space. In today's episode, I'm bringing back one of my favorite segments, vibrant verbs. So go ahead and put your screens down, turn your volume up, and get ready to dance because it's Listen, Think, Leap. Now, before we get started, here's an important message for the grown-ups. By dancing along at home, you understand that the activities in this podcast carry a risk of injury, and if someone gets hurt or something gets damaged while participating, you will not hold Listen, Think, Leap liable. So, double check to make sure any and all sharp corners, objects, slick spots, pets, and people are safely outside your dancing space. If you have to move something to make room to dance, make sure to ask a grown-up first. If you need to adjust your dancing space, pause the podcast now. Ready to dance? Here we go. So for new listeners, vibrant verbs are exciting and fun action words. And in this podcast, we get to dance each of those verbs' actions out. Today's vibrant verb is toddle. Toddle means to move with short, unsteady steps while learning to walk. Have you ever seen a baby or a toddler trying to walk around? They are still figuring out the balance, strength, and coordination to be experts at walking and moving. So, for today's vibrant verb exploration, we're going to pretend we are still learning to move. Now, as always, you, the mover, can be seated or standing for this exercise. While toddle usually refers to walking, we can break that vibrant verb down to its movement component, which is quick and unsteady. So if toddle was a sound, it might be bee-ba-da-ba-da-boom. Short, choppy, and a little irregular, and maybe a little bit silly. We can explore toddle using any body part and any movement. It doesn't have to be our feet, and it doesn't have to be walking. Got it? Let's dance. First, I want you to stand or sit tall. Good. Now, pick a movement. It could be walking or waving an arm or maybe even skipping. Just pick one. Got your movement? Go ahead and do your walking or wave your arm or skip all around your space. Nice. Look how fast you're skipping. Ooh, or walking slow. I like that arm wave. Now imagine you are just trying out that movement for the very first time. You go for it super fast. Or maybe you lose your balance. Whoa, and your arm stops when you want it to wave. Ooh, now try again. Maybe it's a few short movements. 1, 2, 3, step, 2, 3, and stop. Or skip, 2, 3, skip. Or wave, wave, stop. Wave, wave, stop. Maybe your movement was spinning. You spin in one spot, making a big circle, then stop, and then spin again and stop, and spin again and stop, and spin and stop, spin, stop. Good. Now, try doing your movement while your entire body is shifting from one side to the other. Kind of like a bobblehead, but it's your whole body. Maybe your whole body moves to one side, and then it moves over to the other side, to the right, and to the left, to the right, and the left. Or maybe you lean forward, and back, and forward, and back. Good. Now maybe you try to wave your arm while you're leaning forward and backward. Whoa, it's kind of hard, isn't it? Wave, forward, back, wave your arm, forward, back, wave your arm. Good. Now maybe you try to walk while you're waving your arm and moving forward and backwards. Forward, back, wave, step. Forward, back, wave, step. It's a lot of movement and a lot to think about, right? Use your whole space to dance. Whatever that space looks like. Big, small, narrow, keep dancing. Short, quick, and steady. Try that tall movement one more time. Whoa. Nice work, and stop. Take a big deep breath. Breathe out and relax. Hey, you did a wonderful job today exploring our vibrant verb, toddle. which means to move with short, unsteady steps while learning to walk. Well, that's it for today's episode. Before we go, let's take 3 relaxing breaths to cool down. Go ahead and inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. And one last time, breathe in, hold it, and breathe out. Today's episode was produced and edited by Teresa Simpson. This episode featured music by Robert Frost III with theme song by Sander Kalmagier. For the latest Listen.Think.Leap news, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. And if you enjoyed today's activity, share this podcast with a friend, become a supporter, or leave a review through your favorite streaming platform. I'd love to hear from you. As always, thanks for moving with me. Till next time, remember to put down your screens, get on your feet, and keep dancing, kids.